Well, guys, back in the garage here and working on Snow Badger again. I had to tap the oil, I guess the cap off for the oil filter, but I needed to put my oil feed for the turbo on it. So I had to tap this. I'm going to put it on. I can also tap the inside of there as well. And this is up in the air because of I had to take the pan off. So now that the pan's off and I tap this, I can put this back onto the oil pan, put the pan back on, and continue on with this because now I got to take the front bumper off of here so I can get the intercooler on and get that fabbed in as well. So let's go ahead and get this together. Well, it messed up. Made this hole too big. So now, doesn't work. Mess that up. Fantastic. After battling with this for the last hour and a half trying to get it in, finally got it all bolted in there. Now let's go ahead and get all that buttoned up so we can start fucking making forward progress. All right, slowly but surely. Got the bumper off back there, took the inner bumper off. That's out of here. Now we're gonna try to get the intercooler lined up here. Both those U's are two different lengths, so I don't know. But everything's starting to come together. Right, Buddha? All right, so we're one step closer of getting it done. It's kind of heavy, so I don't know if I just want to go from those up, because those are also on the bottom. Maybe like cradle it, wrap it around, and then come up on both sides. I don't know, we'll see. But looking pretty decent so far. All right, so this is generally where it's gonna be at. I'm gonna have an angle bracket from here to come up. I'm gonna have two bolts going through there and also holding that up. And then also on the bottom here, I'm gonna have from here, that all the way over, and have two bolts that are gonna come straight up through there, and the metal plate is gonna come out here and also connect to there on both sides. So that's gonna be pretty much even with the bottom of the radiator support, and that's gonna help out and be cleared. But yeah, right now, this is what it's generally gonna be set up for, and it's gonna be good to go. All right, everyone, we're back. I finally got all the pieces so we can mount the intercooler up. And we can start getting a radiator in. We can start getting the water pump in. Start cleaning up the front end of this. But right now, let's go ahead and make the support so this can stand by itself. And then we're going to continue on working our way back. Or, I guess, technically from the back forward with the fuel pump. So, let's go. All right, so I have the intercooler pretty much mounted. I have the things underneath there on both sides. And then the ones on top. I grabbed the wrong bolt size, or the right bolt, but the wrong pitch. So it's just kind of here. But it is sitting down underneath there. And then I tightened all the hot side or the cold side, and finally got the coupler for there. Ran the turbo feed and did the drain as well. It's not the permanent location. Also did the blow-off valve there, but with the there's what I had to do, and to get all the different parts at Lowe's in order to make that fitting work. There's a lot of different little parts. Thank God the guy was there to help me, but yeah, this is it. And then I just ran it from there, down over there, and up through. It's probably not going to be the final thing. Let's see, it comes up in between there and then goes over. But this is it so far. Oh yeah, I forgot else to say I got the water pump on. Put the water pump on as well. So, this is how it goes. Stay tuned, subscribe for Snow Badger. Hopefully should be coming alive soon. Peace. All right, guys, so we're at Brandon's shop. They're making pulls in the Camaro because we got our buddy that's tuning it right now because we're getting ready for dig or die, and we put a different pulley on it, because now instead of being at 6 pounds, it's gonna be right around like 12. But we're making sure that AFRs are good so we can leave on retarded timing and then put timing into it later on down the road. So we're just figuring that out right now, and once Brandon gets done, then we'll see how everything's going with it. All right, they got the tune loaded, so he's gonna go out and make a test sit on it real quick and see how it does when he comes back. We'll see if it got any better. All right, guys, as you saw, Brandon drove away, but this is the tuner Austin. So what'd you do on this one for this pass?
So this pass, we added more fuel, more timing, looked at the converter slip, added a little bit of pressure just to keep the slip down. Basically, just trying to add a little bit more power and see where it goes from there.
All right, and then when he comes back, what are you looking for on that tune?
So we're making sure that there's no knock, that the air fuel's where it needs to be, and the converter slip is minimal.
All right. Well, here it is, so let's take a look at it.
Quack, quack, quack.
Well, this one went a lot faster. It rode into third gear and was spinning.
Yep. Shredded the belt.
Fuck! Oh yeah, it did right there
Shredded the belt.
on the inside.
Yep.
You called it too. I thought it was a rock.
Yeah, I was
Well, there it is. Kind of hard to see. But down there, right down there, the belt's coming off. So, gotta go back to drawing boards to figure out why that's coming off. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna take the blower off of there, and then now we're gonna readjust the tensioner, make that a little tighter, and then when Brandon gets the other
RPM belts.
he gets the RPM belts in, then we'll try it again. Slowly taking that little one out there, so we don't have to worry about taking the whole bracket out, just so we can remove that to move the tensioner. All right, everybody, we adjusted the tensioner. It's down there now. Last time it was like up here. Brandon put the head unit back on there. We're good to go. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because we're getting this ready for Dig or Die on the 15th and 16th. Hopefully, the belt issue won't be a problem, so we can take this down there to compete in the late model class. But go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Peace. All right, back at it, day 2 of the Dig or Die prep. Got the new belt. Got a reason to use the 8-foot breaker bar. Gonna get that new belt on there. And what we're gonna do is what Brandon found out from the Pro Charger guys online, is to put some heat in the engine, which will in turn will give heat in the belt, and hopefully that won't fix the problem with it slipping. All right, there it goes. So we'll see how this goes. E85 on a cold start. Get some heat in this first before we go make this test hit. All right, right now we're just gonna go get some heat on the tires. The engine's warmed up, so that's good. We're just gonna see how everything else is before we make a pull.
We're getting the belt heated up.
Yeah, and you're also getting the belt heated up as well. Yep. All right, guys, so we're gonna go out and record. I'm not gonna record the pool while I do this, because I gotta hold the laptop and also have to hit record and stop. So I'm not gonna be able to hold the laptop and record all at once. So we'll give you guys an update when we're done. Whew. Wow, guys, yeah, that pulled really hard, and it just kept going. We're not even done. Oh my God. All right, so we just got back. Brandon's looking over the log. The knock sensors were good. We don't have to worry about that. AFRs look good. Belt's still on there. That looked good. So far, everything's going according to plan. He's going to look more in depth into that, check everything out, make sure everything's good to go. And if he likes what he sees, we might go ahead and do a dig, but that's all of what he wants to do. Just because, to the sheer fact, there's still a little other stuff that he wants to do to it, but stay tuned. All right, we're going to go for one more pull here and see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not going to record the second one because this one, I don't know. Are we going to do a dig or just a roll?
We're going to do a dig.
All right, we're going to do a dig on this one and see how it goes. All right, so we just came back from that test. We actually did 2 digs. We did one from first gear, one from second gear. The one from first gear, that just spun all over the place. It scared the shit out of me, literally. And then the second gear pull, here you go. And then the second gear pull was a lot better. It didn't spin that bad, but oh shit. It didn't spin that bad, but it kind of hooked. We had a little hiccup in there that he's gonna go take a look at, but other than that, it was good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. And I think we're gonna keep continuing on this video. Not sure. Stay tuned. Peace. All right, getting back into it. With these injectors, I bought some adapters because these injectors kind of move up and down in here. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. See how much that moves? So I got some extra adapters that are going to go in these so this doesn't move anymore. So we'll see how it works out. Well, the adapters don't work. Holes down there. That mounting one's up there. I don't know if you can see it through, but it's off. So now it doesn't work. Fantastic. I'm just over this whole process. I tried running vacuum lines for wastegates and for the blow-off valve, and it just doesn't make sense. The instructions are vague. I know it even tells you in there that if you don't know what you're doing, do it, but I know what I'm doing, and then you gotta try to figure out that you're missing. I don't have any T fucking fittings for this thing. On their boost controller, it says there's arrows. There's no fucking arrows on it at all. So I'm done. I'm done with this. I need to step back and take a break of what's going on because I'm done.